Hey there, good morning everyone. Wednesday, the 24th of May, 2023. This morning's devotional is a reading from Matthew chapter 23, verse 27, which reads, "Woe to you, teachers of the law and Pharisees, you hypocrites! You are like whitewashed tombs, which look beautiful on the outside, but on the inside are full of dead men's bones and everything unclean." Have you ever wondered about the word hypocrite? Such a harsh word, but the word hypocrite ultimately came into English from the Greek word hypokrites or hypocrites, which means an actor or stage player. The Greek word itself is a compound noun, and it's made up of two Greek words that literally translate as an interpreter from underneath. That bizarre compound makes more sense when you know that the actors in ancient Greek theatre wore large masks to mark which character they were playing, and so they interpreted the story from underneath those masks. Today, it means anyone who is being something they are not. Often, hypocrisy happens when we see the best in our own intentions while assuming the worst of others and their intentions. For example, like a builder who paid a bribe to get a work contract, justifying it by thinking about how the money would provide for the needs of his family. It's the way the world works, he may tell himself. However, when a competitor gets the work contract, also through means of a bribe, the first builder has a hissy fit and he is upset about how unfair and how unjust the system is. Scripture calls this type of double standard hypocrisy and likens it to a man with a plank stuck in his eye trying to point out the splinter in someone else's eye. And we can find that in Matthew chapter 7, verses 3 and 4. As funny as that picture is, we all have our blind spots where we practice hypocrisy without even being aware of it. Perhaps we judge others harshly for small mistakes while expecting mercy when we make the same error. Maybe we criticize public figures for dishonesty, stupidity, and lust while practicing the same sins on a much less public platform. And when that is pointed out, we have a huge negative reaction to the person who points it out. Scripture reminds us in Hebrews chapter 12, verses 5 and 6, "My son, do not make light of the Lord's discipline, and do not lose heart when he rebukes you, because the Lord disciplines those he loves, and he punishes everyone he accepts as a son." My dear friends, it is easy to point out where someone else can improve, but it's much harder to take a look at ourselves. I often say to many people when they are talking about things or about self-love, I say to them, when last did you have a look in the mirror? The mirror does not lie. It's a very good judge of character and actions. May the Lord be with you. May he bless you. May he cause his face to shine upon you and be with you always. Goodbye.